The text sits on my phone like a blade left on the counter. Working late at the office again. Don't wait up tonight. Again. The word hums. I type before I think. Or maybe I think faster than I've ever thought. Hope you and your boss Rick enjoy the presentation. Send. The apartment goes quiet. Too quiet. The fridge clicks. The clock breathes. My pulse counts the seconds like a metronome trying to stay calm. 10 minutes. That's all it takes. Keys at the door. Not the usual lazy jingle. A violent shake. Metal on metal. Panic trying to sound normal. I don't move. I sit where I am, hands folded, breathing shallow, cold on the surface. Something feral scraping inside my ribs. She steps in. Her eyes find mine too quickly, then dart away. Her coat is half-zipped, lipstick imperfect, like she wiped it off in a mirror she didn't recognize. "Hey," she says. One word, too light. I nod, nothing else. She watches my face like it might confess something before I do. Her phone buzzes. She silences it without looking. Rick, I think. I feel the storm surge. I keep my voice buried. How was the presentation? She freezes, just for a fraction, but I live in fractions now. Canceled, she says. Another word, heavier this time. I smile. It feels like setting a trap and hearing it click. I don't accuse her. Not yet. I let the lie sit between us, steaming. Later, in bed, she turns her back to me. Her shoulder blades look like doors closing. I stare at the ceiling and replay the past year like security footage. Late nights, new passwords, the way she started saying Rick's name without context, like I already knew the joke. The promotion she never got, the stress she always had, and the way she stopped touching me like she was afraid of remembering something. I tell myself I'm paranoid, that marriage does this, that distance grows quietly. But paranoia doesn't explain the receipts in her email trash, or the hotel app she forgot to hide, or how she flinched when I said his name. I remember the first time I met Rick, his handshake too firm, his smile too practiced, the way he looked at her like she was already his. I didn't want to see it then. I see everything now. Still, I say nothing. I become meticulous, kind, predictable. She relaxes. That's the mistake. I start with the phone records. Not illegal, just patterns. Numbers don't lie when people do. Calls at lunch, calls after midnight. Silence when she's home with me. I install nothing. I follow nothing. I simply observe. I watch how she dresses for late nights, how she showers the moment she gets home, how she suddenly loves presentations. I learn her tells, the way she touches her necklace when she's lying, the way she over-explains small things and skips the big ones. Inside, I am screaming. Outside, I am ice. I schedule my own presentation. Not at work, at a clinic. Quiet, anonymous. A DNA test I shouldn't need, but suddenly do. It's insurance, against doubt. While I wait, I test something else. I mention Rick casually at dinner. Her fork pauses, a beat too long. He's under a lot of pressure, she says. So am I. The results take a week. That week stretches like a wire pulled tight. She kisses me goodbye every morning. I feel like a stranger borrowing affection. At night, I plan conversations that never happen. I don't confront, I prepare. The email arrives on a Tuesday. Clinical language, percentages, certainty. I read it twice, then a third time just to feel the edges. The child she miscarried last year, not mine. The room doesn't spin, it sharpens. That evening, I set the report on the table between us. No preface, no explanation. She knows what paper sounds like. Her eyes scan, then widen, then fracture. "No," she whispers. I wait. She sits down slowly, like gravity just remembered her. "I was going to tell you," she says. I nod, calm, almost bored. "When?" Silence answers. Her face collapses inward. Tears come hard, loud, messy. I feel nothing. That scares me more than anger ever could. "I already did," I say. She looks up. Hope flickers, dies. I told Rick's wife, I continue, yesterday. Gave her everything. The records, the dates, the test. Her mouth opens, closes. He doesn't know yet, I add. She wanted to tell him herself. The devastation is surgical. She reaches for me. I stand before she can touch skin. You ruined everything, she sobs. I tilt my head, considering. No, I say. I organized it. I hand her an envelope. Inside, divorce papers. Signed, neat. I won't fight you, I say. I don't need to win. She crumples. I watch, detached, precise. Power doesn't roar. It settles. I leave that night. The city feels different when you're not carrying someone else's secrets. I think about the man I was, the man who waited up, the man who believed. He doesn't exist anymore. There's no satisfaction, no triumph, just clarity. At a red light, my phone buzzes. Unknown number. I don't read it. The light turns green. I drive. Somewhere behind me, a life collapses under the weight of the truth. I don't look back. I've already moved on. Not forward, but free.